Be not overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. You might offer to place yourself in service to God. Plant that seed thought in God's perfect divine right action. Let your light shine, and others will see that light, and your situation will improve. Have faith, and know that what you are about is right, good, and proper, and that it is right for the universe to support you in your endeavor, whatever it may be. Again, we've talked about the 4 questions we need to ask in thinking about the purity of our motives. When you're making choices in life about your behavior, you need to remember the tools we have at our disposal. The tests we are taught to consider are, is it good for me? Is it good for the other party involved? Does it hurt anyone? Is it the truth of God? 4 short, simple questions. If it's good for both parties involved, doesn't hurt anyone, and is the truth of God, then you can rest assured your motives are pure. The problem is that often we don't think before we act. We don't consider the long-term effects of our behavior. Is your life full of anger and discord? Can you see where that anger, if your life is full of anger and discord, can you see where that anger came from? Of course, the good news is that you can replace that anger with love and harmony. You have the power to change your life by changing your thoughts and actions. You get to do that work. As we heard in this morning's scripture, verse 2, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may prove what the will of God is, that which is good and acceptable and perfect. So this morning, I suggest that you take a look at your own life. What are you learning? How is that learning process progressing in your life? What can you teach yourself to improve your situation? Or maybe you need to go take some classes in a school somewhere, or take courses online. How are you transforming and renewing your mind? What's the next step in your growth? Take a moment to look back at your progress. Can you see where you were 5 or 10 years ago, and what progress you've made since then? What other steps can you take to renew your mind? Remember to put God first, and as you go through the next week, take a look at all the opportunities in your life to learn something new, thereby improving and increasing your mental abilities. Or maybe you need to learn to do something physical. I believe it was a Karate Kid who wanted to learn karate. The master told the boy to scrub the wooden deck. Wax on, wax off. It was clear in the film that the boy didn't understand why he was going through the motions of scrubbing the wooden deck, and he clearly hated what he was told to do. But the wise master knew that the exercise would teach the boy what he needed to know in order to be a karate master. And of course, the master was correct. After many hours of practice, the boy suddenly realized what he was being taught and got his lesson. That's enlightenment. In the counseling course, we are taught that the best way for someone to learn is by the Socratic method. This comes about when the teacher is clever enough to ask the student questions so that the student reaches the conclusion on his own. When we're young and learning about our environment, our parents tell us not to touch the hot stove or we'll get burned or hurt. We don't know what they're talking about, so our immediate response is to approach the oven and touch it. Naturally, we get burned, and we learn what it means to get burned. Hopefully, we're smart enough to only get burned once, but often we get burned more than once in life. The clever teacher encourages us to make discoveries on our own so that we discover the answer on our own. The teacher doesn't want us to get burned, but he knows that getting burned is how we learn. Using the dictionary to look up word definitions is another good way of learning. If we find we keep on having to look up the same word over and over, eventually we learn to remember that word so we don't have to keep going back to the dictionary. Never stop learning. Keep your mind active and vital through mental exercises and calisthenics. Meditation stimulates the mind, and all the work we do in our healing unit is not only beneficial to us individually, but is also beneficial to those for whom we work, as well as the world as a whole. Keep on meditating every day, and keep expanding your library of knowledge. Keep learning, and keep in mind the verse from Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you." With some effort on your part, you can transform your life by the renewing of your mind. Thank you for your attention this morning, and join me now in the acceptance statement. Now may the light illumine our mind with wisdom, may love fill our heart with understanding, may the one life shine forth from our innermost being, so that we walk renewed in light, life, love, today, tomorrow, and forever.